Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a round of Legacy. I know it's been a little bit since we've done a Legacy video, but we have Dan Adkins playing the Food Chain combo deck versus John Kuripaskov playing Mud or Artifact Aggro, Artifact Stompy, Dreadnought Stompy. He's playing artifacts and punching people in the face. Now, we did have some stream issues on Friday when we did this. Our internet was kind of dipping in and out of quality, as it tends to do lately. We're working on that. But, aside from that, you know, it's been pretty good, pretty good. So, John's got a Urza Saga here and a Lotus Petal. I think he's debating on if he wants to cast a turn 1 Torpor Orb, which is probably pretty good. Him and Dan are friends. Dan knows what John's playing. I don't think John knew what Dan was playing. Dan does typically play a lot of decks that have ETB creatures in it, though. I've seen this man cast Uro a lot of times. Also, turn 1 Torpor was pretty good when you, especially if like he can slam down a Phyrexian Dreadnought. I think that's the name of it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the name of it. We're going to have a fetch out a green land, aka a snow-covered forest, and then play a Noble Hierarch. Food Chain's a cool deck. It is a really interesting combo deck. So Food Chain is you can sacrifice a creature, add mana to your mana pool, where it is add any color of mana equal to your mana pool equal or X mana, where X is equal to the creature CMC +1. So you play a lot of stuff like Squeeze the Immortal and Wandering Griff Hollow, something like that, that you can cast from exile in order to just generate a crap ton of mana, and then eventually you play like Imperial Recruiter, and then play Recruiter grab Ballista, then play Ballista, and then shoot your opponent for 10 billion damage. There's an Uro coming down, not dying and not getting a trigger because of the Torpor Orb. John's just going to make a construct by taking 2 damage with that Ancient Tomb there. It's the little things in Legacy, you know? The Saga's going to go to 30. I'd be surprised if he didn't activate the Ancient Tomb again. Or if he didn't activate the Saga and make it as a guy. Yeah. It's down to 16 life. Saga's going to sack itself. He'll probably just grab a Dreadnought here.
Get old Reginald. Reginald B. Wilson.
Phyrexian Dreadnought. If you don't know what that card does, folks, it is a 12/12. 1 mana 12/12. That when it comes into play, you have to sacrifice, I think, 3 creatures. Or sacrifice any number of creatures with total power 12 or greater. It also has Trample, because why not? It's a expensive card from Mirage. It has one other printing, which is a Judge promo, and I'm pretty sure it's on the reserve list. But because of Torpor Orb, you don't have to sacrifice any creatures.
Oh, it's so painful. Why you do this to me, City of Traders?
So John, when he untaps, that's a City of Traders, not an Ancient Tomb. Oh, okay, cool. Still taps for 2 mana. God, City of Traders. It's such an expensive card. There's like decks that I want to play that have that card in it. I just don't want to buy it. Like 8-cast looks sick. I just don't want to buy that card. I also don't want to buy other Lion's Eye Diamonds, but... Alright, I forget the name of this card, but it's a sorcery. Dan gets to exile 3 cards from his deck and then draw a card. So this is how you set up the Food Chain combo, effectively. So you get Squeeze, the Mist Hollow Griffin, and then he says he typically gets a land. I don't understand it, but I'm sure there's some interaction. That or just to deck thin. John cutting in a very interesting way.
Misty.
The hard part with Torpor Orb is like, it means Dan has to have the raw Walking Ballista. He can't Imperial Recruiter for it.
2 mana. Blast Zone.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna tap 2, play Blast Zone on 1. Oh, Blast Zone comes into the counter on 1, but... What a Karn sign of Urza. Am I seeing things? I'm gonna play a second Dreadnought. He's gonna attack in for a lot of damage.
What are you at?
His constructs are 5/5s right now. So 22 total damage.
I will enter combat.
Okay. They're 5/5s?
Yeah.
I'll block here and take 17.
Yep.
Looks like Dan's gonna block one of the Urza constructs.
Yep.
Makes sense, and then take 17 damage. Goes to 2.
Alright. Go ahead.
Food chain off the top, win. Pretty solid.
Ice Fang Quaddle?
There's an Ice Fang Quaddle. Ice Fang's not going to let him draw a card because of the Torpor Orb.
Go to combat. Attack trigger.
I'm going to draw a card from that Uro.
Game 3.
Play.
Right.
Gain
Play a Taiga off the effect. Uro's going to die a tragic death here. I think John just has enough damage on board.
You got it.
Yep. Alright. Dan's going to scoop up game 1. John taking it with the Mud Stompy, Artifact Stompy. We will be right back with game 2, folks.
Nova Hierarch.
And we're back with game 2. It's a snow-covered forest into a Noble Hierarch. I always hurt when I pre-cut it before I start doing the audio. Looks like we're going to lead on an Urza Saga here. Oh, maybe not. The Cavernous Souls is interesting. It's a cute include. Use name Dreadnought. Is that its creature type? What is its creature type? Yeah, Dreadnought. Okay. Has it been errata to have Phyrexian as part of the creature type?
Okay.
Worked last time.
Is Plague Engineer making an 11/11?
Sure. Go ahead.
Alright. There's a turn 1 Torpor Orb again. That's pretty good. I think it's going to put a Prismatic List into play. Imagine he'll probably fetch out an island.
Crack. 19.
Grabs a mountain? Okay.
Outland Liberator.
Oh my god.
Alright, plays Outland Liberator. Standard All-Star.
Daytime.
But I don't think it's played in Standard at all.
I don't. Do you have
Played in Modern, Legacy, and probably Vintage.
So this
No,
destroys
Who tracks the Vintage
Daytime.
metagame?
Thought on that.
Is Bug still the best deck?
Daytime. Nighttime.
Find out next time on MTG Goldfish Vintage.
It
5
always destroys artifacts or
It
enchantments.
always destroys artifacts and enchantments.
Wow.
Which is a shame. Because Vintage is actually a really fun format. I mean, you play all the broken shit, right? Like,
Go ahead.
resolving a Black Lotus and cracking for mana will always be a fun time. But it is genuinely a pretty fun format.
Are you familiar with daytime and nighttime? You can go ahead. I
It just sucks that it's basically unplayable.
So,
You either have to proxy it out, or you gotta play on Modo. But
no spells turns into nighttime? Yeah.
at that rate, if you're playing on Modo, or even in paper, like with proxies, there's just other formats that are probably just better to
At
play.
the end step of that player's turn?
Yeah. So during his turn, say you're in nighttime during his turn. If you cast 2 spells, it won't trigger the flip.
Oh, wow.
It is that player.
It's only
casting
that
the
player.
turn, yes.
So wait,
That's wild.
I trigger nighttime.
If you do nothing this turn and Pat, you trigger nighttime. You switch to nighttime.
If I play anything, it stays daytime. And that's how that card works. So it has no. He doesn't control that at all.
So it's during each player's effective turn. So if pass the Dan just passes, it'll flip.
Oh, okay. Let's try that card.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Go to combat. Attack for 3.
You could attack on the Outland Liberator, get 2 damage in.
Go ahead. Nighttime.
I imagine Liberator's gonna be absurdly good in this matchup.
Do anything else?
When it attacks, I get to destroy an artifact or enchantment. It's like,
The attack trigger just killing a card every time. Or,
except it's an
wow,
attack trigger.
you're basically killing a card for John
And so
every
how
single
does this
time.
flip back?
If you cast
This
2
deck is...
If I
All
cast
artifacts.
2 spells, this
Yes, if
I don't think there's a single non-artifact spell in the deck.
or during Dan's next turn, he casts 2 spells.
that's the only way it flips back.
What if you played Shadow Spear as a Saga target? Be kind of cute.
This is bad.
Make your Dreadnought a 13/13 with lifelink.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw.
It might be a little, might be a little obnoxious, but
I'll float the mana. I'll sack this.
thinking.
Yeah.
we are reading Outland Liberator again.
Jeez Louise. What is the CMC of that card right now? 2. It's almost 2. Man, so I could get Dreadnought. And then you can kill it. It's just a bit of tax?
Yeah, just an attack trigger.
But then if I play 2 spells, this will flip.
Correct.
Oh. Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so 1 mana floating. I'll play this. I will name Dreadnoughts.
Yeah, Cavernous Soul Series. Gonna name Dreadnought.
Pedal.
Okay.
2, 1 floating. 4. I'll play a card.
That's
I'm gonna respond.
Karn the Great Creator here.
I will not respond. That was a lie.
This is honest.
That resolves.
Okay, and this flips at end.
Let's see if it actually resolves.
I will go to.
You know, the dumb part is you're supposed to technically, if this gets removed, you're supposed to track it for the rest of the game.
That's the worst part of this card.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you only have 1, so I'm not gonna be tracked for the rest of the game.
You're perfectly fine. I'm not going to say anything.
Reading Outland Liberator. Standard All-Star cards. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Dan Atkins, you'll be guessing it.
I do want to message you.
Somebody give me a token. Let's keep playing.
I'll go to 6. I'm just trying to think if I go on my.
I got a plus Karn here.
I won't.
On something. Probably the Torpor, right? Just to have a 2/2.
You know what? Sure. Yeah, I'll go on my Torpor Orb. So I'll make this 2/2.
Okay.
And I will swing you.
We're gonna attack for 2 here. Going to flash in an Ice Fang Quaddle. No draw, but gonna fetch out a snow-covered island to give it Death Touch, so it'll kill the Torpor Orb, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good interaction for Dan.
Okay, go to my turn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The cool part is Dan doesn't have to play anything on his turn, so he can keep flipping back the knight every time John flips it back, and then the stuff that he can play, he plays during his opponent's turn, like Ice Fang Quaddle, which works pretty well.
It's just one of the attacks?
Giving it one more read.
It's a Trigon Predator? Woof. Alright, Karn.
We don't have a combo set up yet, but I mean, that Outland Liberator, once it starts to actually get attacking, is going to put in a lot of work in this matchup. Eventually, John's going to start running out of things to play to force the flip.
Yeah, I'll move the combat.
Okay. Alright, I'll take 12. Go to 6.
Okay. So, unfortunate.
Right now it's pretty good. It's a big boy. Only 1 mana. 1 mana.
Grizzly.
I'm gonna go up on nothing.
Chalice?
No.
So close.
Play a 2-2.
I'm gonna count it out.
Okay.
My turn?
Yes.
John just attacks with the Dreadnought, and Dan just takes it to the face.
I'll attack Karn.
Makes
so
sense.
I'll destroy this on the trigger. I'll attack Karn for
I'm going to attack in here.
Oh. Alright, so it's a 3.
I'll play a food chain.
There's a food chain.
Go ahead.
Dreadnought's dead, right?
Yes, Dreadnought is dead.
So Dreadnought is dead from the Outland effect. Game is looking
Sooner,
very good
Ancient
for Dan right
Tube.
now.
We needed you sooner.
The problem is if John plays another Dreadnought, right? Dan could just pop it on his turn. So he needs to land 2 of them. If he does that, he wins. I don't know if he has one in the board to go find with Karn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to 1. And I will. And I'll play a bridge.
Okay.
Grabs an ensnaring bridge. That's a way to deal with the Liberator popping everything.
Go. Oh, man. Yeah, go.
Attack Karn. Manipulate feet.
Oh.
We're gonna cast the card that lets us exile 3 cards from our deck and then draw a card. That's what you mean. We could squee the Griffin and then a land. Probably? Oh, it's a second Griffin. Draw the card. Dan's gonna has the ability to make 1 billion mana here. John tapping for 6 mana? Yeah, 2 ancient tunes. Yep, 4, 5, 6. So we got a 3/3. It's not great. I mean, get the cards out of his hand, so it's nothing to worry about. Getting poked down.
You have 1 card in hand?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 4 mana.
Cast that.
Kill me.
Gotta cast a bunch of stuff. There's Imperial Recruiter. Recruiter's gonna go find Ballista. And that's gonna be game 2 going to Dan. We'll be right back with game 3 with John on the play. Just a second.
Nice.
Alright, and we are back with game 3.
Your fate.
Got John on the play. Leon a Chalice on 1. It's pretty good.
Go.
Especially when you know your opponent wants to play stuff like Ponder, Brainstorm,
Bam.
Noble Hierarch. I say Mishra's. Oh god.
Torpor.
Factory? Yes.
Go.
Yeah, because Workshop's the crazy one. Alright. There's a Torpor coming down.
Island. Collector. Go ahead.
As a collector oof. There you go. Oof is great here. Alright, there's another yes, factory. I always get that too confused.
Oh, kids. You want to trade with my factory? I'll animate it and attack.
No, I'm alright.
You good? Alright.
I'm gonna animate the workshop,
Go.
the factory, the attack in.
Go to combat. Attack 2. Go ahead.
Gonna attack back with the oof.
Okay.
I think this is like the perfect example of when you find your sideboard card,
Sure.
but you don't find the rest of the stuff you need to try and win. Tap the cavern for colorless. We're gonna animate the yes, factory. Good lord.
Take 3. 1, 2, 3.
And then using the activated ability of the other one to grow. The first one.
Go to combat. Attack 2. Go ahead.
Oh my god. I'm getting traumatized by my own hand.
You attack?
Yep.
Okay. 2. 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Rinse, splash, repeat. Neither player has done anything. believe the last card played was the Collector Oof.
Go ahead.
Or last card cast, I guess technically they played lands, but it's casual, keep smacking each other back and forth. It's a pretty decent matchup. We got to see John go off and do what he wanted to do game 1. Dan got to do what he wanted to do game 2. Now we'll see what happens game 3.
Oh, my freaking hand. Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll animate.
Okay.
Swing.
Okay.
I'm debating if I want to pump or not.
Okay.
I'm gonna not pump.
1, 2.
Go.
Go.
Jeez.
Dan has 4 fetch lands in play. Just... Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna animate.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing.
I wonder
Okay,
what his
go
hand
on.
is. Is that, like, does it have to
Okay.
all be 1-drops? That's so unfortunate.
I'm gonna lose 4. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna play Ballista.
I'm going to
There's a walking ballista.
force a will, pitching a mist
Just gonna eat a Force of Will
Okay.
pretty quickly.
Go ahead.
Okay, plays a trap return, fetches out.
6 all. Is that the card Brainstorm? Like, do you run Brainstorm? I don't think
If I did, I wouldn't cast it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I haven't seen it.
Fast mist holograph. Go ahead.
Whoa, this is crazy.
Another card has been cast. We've played the we've played the Griffin.
I'm gonna play a Ballista at 1.
Trying to resolve another ballista.
Good.
This time for 1.
I'm gonna animate a factory.
Okay.
That was
Trying to get in for some damage here
woof.
with Factory.
No blocks.
It's gonna pump it up to 3. Dan's just gonna go to 3.
Okay. Go ahead.
go to 1? Is that okay? Oh, I can play land for turn.
Alright, we got 5 mana. What could we do?
So, go to combat.
Yup.
Attack for 5.
I will go to 1.
Just goes to combat for 5, it looks like.
Imperial Recruiter.
Yep,
Oh
just
my-
gonna go to 1. Imperial Recruiter's gonna come out, but not gonna search anything because of Torpor or being there.
Oh yeah, it does not trigger that. Yeah. I thought you had me.
Yeah, I forgot about Jump Roll.
Yeah. I
think that's
oh
gonna
my
be
god,
game,
he's gonna get a ballistic.
right?
He's gonna ping me. I'm gonna die.
John should have enough attackers.
That sucks. Yeah, go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I will animate both my factories.
Yeah.
What does it say? You can just
Yeah, you
Yep.
got it.
Oh!
punch it for
my God.
5.
Trying to get Magus.
That was crazy, dude. That was crazy. That was out
Alright,
of
folks,
control.
that's going to be game 3 going to John Kropowska with Artifact Stompy. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. If you like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, we would greatly appreciate it. But have a great one.